EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
NASCAR Thunder 2003.
What's up, guys? Welcome in. As you heard in the intro, we are playing NASCAR 2003, or NASCAR Thunder 2003, and we're going to be doing something pretty cool. It's an idea that I saw on Black Flags Matters channel. We're gonna see how history would play out in the video game. We're gonna do this on Thunder 2003, Thunder 2004, and then NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005, which is going to be a little more difficult, I guess, on 05, having watched a little bit of it. But I'm super excited to see how this works out. Super excited to see who becomes stars, who doesn't become a star, who, you know, becomes champion. You know, if we get a new GOAT, whatever it might be. So, super excited. Gonna create something of a car. I don't know what it's gonna look like. It's not really gonna matter because you're not gonna see it at all. We're not gonna jump in any races, but probably gonna break this up into 5-season increments. We can only sim 20 years, so I'm excited to see how it plays out. I hope you guys are too. Strap in. This should be a freaking blast. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. And we're going to get into this. I'm going to create a car. I'm going to show it to you guys so you can see it at least once. And then we're going to get it going. All right, here we go. The Windcraft Sports Watcher Racing. I mean, pretty simple. We're just going to be watching along. So the only time you guys are going to see the car, it looks kind of cool. I kind of like it. The blue, the gray, the white. Simple, simplistic, good-looking car. We're done. Number 86. I don't know why. But here we go. First race at Daytona. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's 2002. Does Dale Jr. win a Daytona 500 2 years early? Who's going to start off the 2002 season on the right foot? I'm sick of waiting. I'm going to find out. I've been waiting forever to do this. Race weekend. Simulate. And we finished 43rd. Very nice. That's exactly what I was expecting. Shout out Casey Kane. All the way to the top. Sterling Marlin. 2002 Daytona 500 winner. Ricky Rudd, Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt, Rusty Wallace is your top 5. Matt Kenseth, Dale Jarrett, Mark Martin, Ward Burton, and Bobby Labonte round out the top 10. Yeah, that's a good way to start it. Interesting to see Bill Elliott 11th, Jeff Burton 12th, Johnny Benson 13th, Kurt Busch 14th, Kevin Harvick in 15th. I'm interested to see how, like, Harvick, Tony Stewart, Kurt Busch, Jimmy Johnson, I know Jimmy's in here, Ryan Newman, how their careers are all going to play out. But yeah, that's race 1 of the season done. We might sim a couple more just to kind of get a feel for how the season's going to start off. But then we'll probably sim to like the first quarter mark, and then we'll check out some stats. So here we go with race number 2, the Subway 400. At Rockingham. Shout out The Rock. We finished 35th, not bad. Who did we finished ahead of? Michael Waltrip, Bobby Labonte, Jeff Burton, Rough Breaks, Ryan Newman, Greg Biffle, Ward Burton, Matt Kenseth. Good lord. Rough race. Steve Park in the 1 car. Jimmy Johnson finishes 13th. Jeff Gordon rounds out the top 10. Ricky Rudd wins at Rockingham, followed by Mark Martin, Kevin Harvick, Tony Stewart, Sterling Marlin, top 5, Rusty Wallace, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Dale Jarrett, Terry Labonte, and Jeff Gordon, your top 10. Pretty interesting start to the season after 2 races. We'll take a quick look at the stats, just to remind you. Sterling Marlin, Ricky Rudd, your 2 winners as we head to Las Vegas. Interested to see how the points are going to shake out. Michael Waltrip, putrid start to the season, 40th. Same with Greg Biffle. Greg Biffle's actually behind us. That's bad. That is very bad. But Ricky Rudd is your points leader after 2 races. Sterling Marlin in second. Mark Martin, 28 points back. Rusty Wallace in 4th. Dale Jr. in 5th. Jeff Gordon, Dale Jarrett, Kevin Harvick. Tony Stewart, Bill Elliott is the top 10 in points. So we're going to skip ahead to race 10. So we'll be quarter way through the season, 9 races. And we'll check back with you guys. Alright, we're going to cut in real quick. I think this is after race 6. I'm pretty sure Jeff Gordon has had back-to-back DNFs, so not good for the Rainbow Warrior. Bill Elliott DNFs in this one. Mike Skinner, Elliott Sadler also DNFs, although it looks like he was having a rough weekend already, starting 41st. And Jimmy Johnson also DNFs. Let's see who won this thing. Dale Jr., first win on the season. So big race for Little E as he wins at Darlington. Ricky Rudd finishes second. He was our points leader the last time we checked after week 2. Kurt Busch, Mark Martin, Bobby Labonte, the rest of the top 5. Kevin Harvick in 6th. Dale Jarrett in 7th. Rusty Wallace in 8th. Sterling Marlin in 9th. Kyle Petty with a top 10 at Darlington. Hell yeah. One little bit of information. Matt Kenseth did pick up his first win on the year. So that is pretty cool. I think if there's like a shock winner or something in the middle of me skipping ahead, we'll stop and talk about it, just like Jeff Gordon DNFing in back-to-back races, really hurting his standing in the points. So onwards. If there's nothing exciting happening, I will see you after week 9. All right, we're back. Big points implications here. Tony Stewart picks up the win at Texas. Kurt Busch, excuse me. Good Lord, I'm going to get roasted to hell for that in the comment section if anybody comments on this. Kurt Busch finishes second. Jeff Burton in third. Bobby Labonte fourth. Rusty Wallace in fifth. Mark Martin, Jimmy Johnson, good top 10. Kevin Harvick's been running well this season. He finishes 8th. Jeff Gordon 9th. Dale Jarrett 10th. But we saw Junior get the win at Darlington, and now back-to-back DNFs. He DNF'd last week, DNFs this week after only 2 laps. Not good. Now I'm curious where the 28's at. Again, last time we checked, he was the points leader and 16th. So not a great week for Ricky Rudd here at Texas. But only a couple more weeks, and then we'll get a full rundown of the points and how everything's looking. All right, here we are, Talladega, the Aaron's 499. We see a big name already. We see 2 big names, actually. Mark Martin been running really well this season. Jeff Gordon down in 43rd and 42nd, not making it very far. I'm not sure if they got caught up in big ones or blew up or what. Robbie Gordon also finishes down here with a DNF. Who wins Talladega? Dale Jr., the Pied Piper, wins the Aaron's 499 at Dega, followed by Dale Jarrett, Tony Stewart, Matt Kenseth, Jeff Green, top 5, Ricky Rudd in 6th, Kevin Harvick 7th, Rocket Man Ryan Newman in 8th, Jeremy Mayfield 9th, and Sterling Marlin in 10th. Jimmy Johnson outside looking in for a top 10. But now, as promised, we will go look at the stats and info. So we'll look back at some of the winners. Obviously, Junior winning the Aaron's 499. Dale Jarrett won at Martinsville, gets himself a grandfather's clock. Tony Stewart won at Texas. We saw that. Dale Jarrett wins at Bristol, the Food City 500. Junior won at Darlington. We saw that. Jeff Burton, winner at Atlanta. Matt Kenseth won at Las Vegas. And then we saw Ricky Rudd and Sterling Marlin to start the season off. So Junior already has 2 wins. Dale Jarrett has 2, I believe. If I remember correctly. Tony Stewart, Matt Kenseth. We're seeing quite a bit of parity, which is nice and is a big reason why I wanted to do this game. Everybody loves parity, so that's why we're here. Points. We're not last in points. Let's go. Scott Wimmer's somehow behind us. And Shane Hall. Yikes. Poor Casey Kane's up here, too. So who's in first? Dale Jarrett's your points leader. Okay. Robert Yates Racing showing up. Ganassi showing up, too. Sterling Marlin in second. Kevin Harvick's in third. Are we going to see Kevin Harvick turn it up here in quarter number 2 of the season? I hope so. I would love a Kevin Harvick title. Tony Stewart in 4th, Rusty Wallace in 5th, Jeff Burton, Dale Jr. Those 2 DNFs hurt bad. Has 2 wins on the season. Kind of checkers or wreckers for Jr. Kurt Busch in 8th, solid year. Ricky Rudd in 9th. He had a couple of DNFs also. A couple of bad finishes too. Matt Kenseth in 10th. So we're not even seeing Jeff Gordon or Mark Martin in the top 10. Gordon's in 14th. Yikes. Just barely ahead of Jimmy Johnson. Ryan Newman in 16th. Terry Labonte in 18th. Hendrick not having a good year. Johnny Benson. Shout out Michigan. Kyle Petty in 22nd. Michael Waltrip in 24th. Finally starting to reel it back in after a really bad start to the season. But yeah, that's where we're sitting right now. Craziness. Usually Jeff Gordon, I think it's in 2003. Jeff Gordon just absolutely dominates. So good to see him not up front. We'll look at the polls. Tony Stewart has a poll. Jimmy Spencer has a poll. Mark Martin, Sterling Marlin. Jimmy Johnson has a poll. Jeff Gordon has a poll. Junior has a poll. Kurt Busch. Jeff Burton. And that's it. Everybody, there's nobody with multiple polls. It's pretty cool. Dale Jarrett, and it's the Dale and Dale show, both with 2 wins apiece. And then Tony Stewart, Ricky Rudd, Sterling Marlin, Matt Kenseth, Jeff Burton. Top 5s, Junior has 6 of them, which actually leads Dale Jarrett by 2. But Junior also has the 2 DNFs. 9 top 10s for Dale Jarrett in 9 races. And an average finish of 5.6. And that's really what's separating the field right now. Sterling Marlin with a 6.1, pretty good. Rusty with an 8.8. Tony with a 9.0. Where is Junior at? I want under 12.3. So 2 wins, but a 12.3 average finish. Those 2 DNFs are killing him. Jimmy Johnson, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT Hendrick driver. He has a better average finish right now than Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon, oh God, he's having a bad season. Maybe he'll turn it around. Who knows? Almost 400 points out of the championship battle. It's probably over. It's probably over. Is there any more stats I can look at? Let's look at the laps led. Holy crap. Oh my God. Dale Jarrett has led 872 laps. That is double the next closest person. And he's led 662. He's led more laps combined than the next 2. I think it'd be close if you threw in Mark Martin, but I'm not going to. That's a lot of work. And then 3,000 laps for all these guys that have turned all the laps. We've turned all the laps. Go us. Championship contenders inbound. Jimmy Johnson's only missed 12 laps. That's pretty impressive. I believe it's his rookie season, if I'm not mistaken. And it is. So he's in the battle with Ryan Newman for Rookie of the Year. Jamie McMurray is there. Probably too far out. Greg Biffle sucks for some reason. I don't know why. Poll awards. Obviously, everybody's only got one, but Sterling Marlin, for some reason, is the poll award leader right now. Jackpot 5. Las Vegas didn't have a winner, so we'll wait for Lowe's to see if anybody gets it. And then Daytona, Richmond, Talladega. Manufacturer points. Ford leads the pack. Pontiac. Only 3 points behind Dodge. It's not bad, but Ford a big old lead. And then lap champion Dale Jarrett, as we already talked about, way out in front of everybody. So yeah, we're just gonna get back into it. 9 more weeks. We'll see you at the end of week 18. So they'll say week or race 19, but whatever. We'll see you then, unless some crazy stuff starts happening in the sim. Well, that didn't take long for some craziness to happen. Kurt Busch is a winner. I'm a big Kurt Busch fan, so obviously I'm going to highlight this. You all might not know that. You do now. I'm wearing a Kurt Busch shirt right now. So, shout out Kurt. First win in the simulation. Sterling Marlin, Jeff Gordon. 3rd place finish. Matt Kenseth, Jeff Burton. Johnny Andretti, holy crap. 6th place finish for RPM. Ryan Newman, 7th. Rusty Wallace, 8th. Mark Martin in 9th. And then Ricky Rudd, 10th. Tony Stewart, Terry Labonte Jr. finishes 13th. You know what I just realized? I don't see the 88. Oh, he's in 15th. All right, so not a great finish for Dale Jarrett, but not as bad as it could have been. Not bad for our first race out of the break. I have decided I'm going to make an audible. I'm going to make an audible. I think it's too important not to just highlight what happens every race. So that's what we're going to do now. Dale Jr. wins at Richmond. Kevin Harvick in second. A really good run for the 29. Rusty Wallace in second. Tony Stewart in fourth. Rusty Wallace in third. I think I just said Rusty Wallace in second. It doesn't matter. Matt Kenseth fifth. Bobby Labonte sixth. Jeff Gordon seventh. Jeff Green eighth. Mark Martin ninth. Jeff Burton in 10th. But a big blow for Ricky Rudd as he DNFs. Ryan Newman also. Wait, hold on. Scott Wimmer got a pole for starters. But big blow for Ryan Newman in the Rookie of the Year race as Sterling Marlin also DNFs. So where did Dale Jarrett finish? He finishes 12th. Jimmy Johnson finishes 13th. Shout out JJ. But okay, Dale Jr., big win. Next, All-Star Open. I don't think anybody really cares. And we finished 20th in the All-Star Open. Who wins it? Johnny Benson wins the All-Star Open. Good for old Johnny Benson. Time for the Coke 600, Crown Jewel. Everybody loves Coca-Cola and the Coca-Cola 600. Who's going to win it is the big question. Not us. We finished 36th. Kyle Petty DNFs. Bobby Labonte DNFs. Jeremy Mayfield. Harvick DNFs. That's a big one. He had a good string of finishes going. Dale Jr. wins a Coke 600. Okay. I think that's back-to-back for Jr. Mark Martin second. Ricky Rudd third. Dale Jarrett in fourth. Matt Kenseth fifth. Jeff Gordon sixth. Kurt Busch 7th, Sterling Marlin 8th, Tony Stewart 9th, Robbie Gordon in 10th, Jimmy Johnson in 18th. That's it. That's all I wanted to look at. See where the GOAT finished. I'm probably pissing so many people off saying that. I don't care. I just don't care. He's not going to turn into the GOAT in this. I can pretty much guarantee it unless some weird stuff happens. At Dover now for race 13. We don't finish last. Tony Stewart DNFs. Oh no. Oh, we DNF too, actually. Dale. Oh, he's trying to have a DNF for every checkered flag he gets this year. Dale Jr. finishes 38th. And I bet Dale Jarrett wins the race. No, but he finishes third. Sterling Marlin, win number 2 on the year. Jeff Gordon in second. Dale Jarrett third. Kurt Busch, Kevin Harvick, Jeff Burton, Ricky Rudd, Matt Kenseth, Michael Waltrip, and Jimmy Johnson, top 10. Let's go. Mark Martin finishes 13th. Johnny Benson in 15th. That's a car we could see win some races. We could see that 10 car win a couple. That would be cool. I'm excited for the driver transfers after this season. I would like for Jamie McMurray to end up in a good... No! Why? Junior, what are we doing? Oh, in shambles. I think he has 4 wins on the season, but he also has 4 DNFs. That's terrible. Bobby Labonte DNF, Steve Park also DNF, so tough day for DEI. Looks like motor issues. And that is just horrible. Horribly inconsistent. Tony Stewart, win number 2 on the year. Jeff Burton, Matt Kenseth, Jeff Gordon, again in the top 5. Rusty Wallace, Ricky Rudd, Johnny Benson, Bill Elliott, Jeff Green, Dale Jarrett in 10th. Oh man, that is rough. Kevin Harvick in 16th. I don't know where Jimmy Johnson's at. He's in 21st. Not that anybody probably cares. On to Michigan for race 15. This season has been crazy this far. I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Oh boy, DEI, DNFs again. They're going to change their freaking name to DNF at this point. Good God. Dale Jarrett wins at Michigan. Kurt Busch finishes second. A place a lot like California where he won his first race of the season earlier this year. Jeff Gordon, Mark Martin, Kevin Harvick, Jeff Burton, Dale Jr. in 7th. Good rebound, but not quite good enough. Robbie Gordon, Sterling Marlin, Johnny Andretti, another top 10 for the 43 car. Jimmy Johnson finishes 13th. Rusty Wallace with a 14th place finish. Never seemed to get it going that weekend. I don't care about sponsors. On to Sonoma, formerly known as Infineon Raceway, for race number 16 of the year. Mark Martin DNFs. No bueno. We actually beat somebody on the same lap as us. We beat Casey Kane. Gobsmacked right now. Who wins? Sterling Marlin. Wow. Okay. Sterling Marlin wins at a road course. I don't know how good of a road course racer he really was. He was kind of finishing up his career as I was starting to get into NASCAR when I was a kid. But Junior finishes second. Kurt Busch, another good run, finishes third. Matt Kenseth, Bill Elliott, your top 5. Tony Stewart in 6th. Jerry Nadeau, 7th. Let's go. Kevin Harvick, Ricky Rudd, and Dale Jarrett in 10th. Johnny Benson in 12th. So a good run for Junior. I mean, Marlin whooped them all. I mean, 16 second margin of victory. Wow. Pepsi 400 now, I believe. Oh, I totally messed this up. Let's go to awards. And the Jackpot 5. Dale Jr. did win the Jackpot 5, winning the Coke 600. We'll see if anybody wins it here at Daytona. I don't know. I don't know how they determine who all's in it. I don't give a damn about no sponsors, bro. Who's gonna win the Pepsi 400? Probably Junior, if I had to be a betting man. Well, it's not gonna be Johnny Benson or Jeff Green. And Jeff Burton. Roush won too. 1-2-4 for Roush. Wow. That's basically 8 seconds margin of victory at Daytona. Seems kind of sus. But how about that? Jeff Burton, Kurt Busch, Bobby Labonte, Matt Kenseth, Ryan Newman, your top 5. Mark Martin, Bill Elliott, Dale Jarrett, Sterling Marlin, Ricky Craven. Ricky Craven, top 10. Let's go. Jimmy Johnson. Where's Junior at? There's Jeff Gordon. There's Harvick. Oh boy, Junior finishes in 20th. You're making me look bad. Stop making me look bad. Now we head to Chicagoland for the Tropicana 400. Oh, God. We finished 43rd. Everybody completed all the laps, though. That's good. That's good. Who won? Rusty Wallace wins at Chicagoland. Dale Jarrett follows him in second. Mark Martin, Jeff Burton, Jeff Gordon, Bobby Labonte, Johnny Andretti. What the hell? The 43 is running so good. There was no cautions this race, too. Ah, man. Prime time NASCAR. No cautions. I love it. Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, Ryan Newman round out your top 10. Junior, another not so good run. I think Dale Jarrett's just running away with the points at this point in time. As we get to New Hampshire for the New England 300, we are going to take a peek, a little peeky-boo. So, Rusty Wallace, Jeff Burton, we've seen all these because we've started watching them all now. Junior did go back-to-back. And he won 3 out of 4, too. Dang. Had a good stretch there, but then DNFs just killed him. And now he's been absolutely nowhere lately. We're not last in points. That's good. Yeah, Dale Jarrett, 133 points ahead of Jeff Burton, 143 ahead of Sterling Marlin. I'm gonna have to double check what it is. I think it's like 151 is the most you can gain in a race. So Dale Jarrett's just walking away with it. Kurt Busch, really good run for Kurt Busch, and Matt Kenseth 4th and 5th. Roush, just in general, 2nd, 4th, 5th. Mark Martin in 8th. Pretty good season for the Roush camp. Rusty Wallace in 6th. Tony Stewart 7th. Mark Martin 8th. Jeff Gordon in 9th. 375 behind the lead. I mean, he's out of it halfway through the year, basically. Kevin Harvick in 10th. Dale Jr.'s 11th, and he has 4 wins. I mean, 11 wins, or 4 wins, but DNFs like crazy. Jimmy Johnson, 3 poles. Get a win, son. Jimmy Spencer has 2 poles. It's random. Mr. Excitement, though. 2 poles. He's providing some excitement. Mark Martin, 2 poles. Sterling Marlin, 2 poles. Scott Wimmer, most random Most random poll there probably is all season. Tony Stewart, Ryan Newman, Dale Jarrett, Robbie Gordon, Jeff Gordon. These two love each other. Dale Jr. God bless. That is hard. Dale Jarrett and Dale Jr. It shouldn't be hard, but it is. Kurt Busch, Jeff Burton, and that's it. So then winners, we have Junior, obviously with 4, but he also has 4 DNFs. Sterling Marlin with 3, Dale Jarrett with 3, Tony Stewart, Jeff Burton, 2, Rusty Wallace, Ricky Rudd, Matt Kenseth, Kurt Busch, all with 1. So that means, oh, I gotta recount, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different winners halfway through the year. That's pretty damn good. Matt Kenseth and Dale Jr. both have 9 top 5s apiece. Marlon, Jarrett, Kurt Busch, Jeff Burton have 8. Jeff Gordon with 7. Rusty with 6. Tony Stewart with 6. Mark Martin 5. Harvick 5. Also Rudd 4. Bobby Labonte 3. Ryan Newman 2. Jeff Green, Bill Elliott are the only 2 other people with top 5s. And then Dale Jarrett has 16 top 10s out of 18 races. I mean, that's incredible consistency. Sterling Marlin up here. Kenseth and Gordon, Mark Martin, Kevin Harvick Jr. with 11. He'd stop DNFing. He'd probably be higher up in the points battle. Kurt Busch 11. Jeff Burton, Rusty Wallace, Ricky Rudd, Tony Stewart, Bobby Labonte. Just a fun name to say. Ryan Newman. Jeff Green has 4 top 10s in the number 30 RCR car. Bill Elliott has 4 top 10s. Johnny Andretti has 3. It's Petty Enterprises. It's not Petty Motorsports right now. Whatever. Jerry Nadeau, 2 top 10s. Jeremy Mayfield, 2 top 10s. Jimmy Johnson, 2 top 10s. The GOAT. Robbie Gordon, 2. Ricky Craven with 2. Shout out that haircut. Michael Waltrip with 1. Kyle Petty has 1 too. Terry Labonte, Ward Button, Johnny Benson, and that's all your top 10s. Average finish, Dale Jarrett, basically finishing in the top 5 every race. He's right around the top 5. Then you got these 3 goobers that are all right next to each other. Matt Kenseth. Where's Dale Jr. at? I gotta know. I mean, 13.7. His average finish has gotten worse. And he's added 2 wins. I mean, that's just impeccable. We can't see DNFs. I wish we could. We'll take a quick look at the awards. Jimmy Johnson and Ryan Newman. Hotly contested Rookie of the Year battle. Jamie McMurray, he's out of it, but he's a star in our hearts. He'll get in a good ride eventually. Jimmy Johnson, the pole award leader. No winner for the Jackpot 5. And Ford is destroying Chevy. I hate everything right now. And the lap champion, Dale Jarrett, has led 1,000 laps. Dale Jr. is the second closest. Get it together, Junior. Jesus. All right. Kicking off the second half of the season, does Dale Jarrett keep the momentum going and just mud stomp the field? We're going to find out. Oh, boy. Not a good start. Mark Martin, Michael Waltrip, Jerry Nadeau. I think I just called him Jeremy Nadeau not too long ago. Whatever. Kyle Petty, Kurt Busch, all DNFs. Sterling Marlin DNFs. And Bill Elliott. Oh, awesome. Bill from Dawsonville gets a W. That's cool. That is awesome. I don't remember seeing Bill Elliott when in the other video I watched that gave me the idea to do this. So that's cool. Shout out Bill Elliott with the win. Dale Jarrett finishes 2nd. Tony Stewart 3rd. Jeff Burton 4th. Jeff Gordon 5th. Wow. Said it backwards. Ricky Rudd 6th. Matt Kenseth 7th. Rusty 8th. Dale Jr. 9th. Wad Button in 10th. Highest of highs to the lowest of lows. Bill Elliott DNFs along with Matt Kenseth, Sterling Marlin. Kyle Petty, I think, just DNF'd in back-to-back weeks. Ward Burton DNFs. And Kevin Harvick with the W. Mark Martin, Tony Stewart, Jeff Gordon, Rusty Wallace. Jimmy Johnson, 6th place. Let's go. Bobby Labonte. Steve Park, best run of the season. Guaranteed. He's been awful. Dale Jr. in 9th. Kurt Busch 10th. Where's Dale Jarrett? 13th. The Brickyard. I don't care. No, I don't want want to sign any sponsors. Leave me alone. On to Indianapolis and the Brickyard 400. This is going to be a good one. I can feel it in my bones. It's not a good one for these guys. Ryan Newman, Robbie Gordon, Jeremy Mayfield, Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson, another pole. God bless. Ricky Craven, also DNFs. Jeff Gordon, Brickyard 400 winner. I've never said that before. Or it's never been said before. Just kidding. That's a lie, it has. Dale Jarrett finishes second. Kyle, what the? I want to put the soundbite of Dale Jr. saying, "What the fuck does Kyle Petty have to do with this so bad?" Kyle Petty with the third place finish. Result of the year. Result of the year. Jeff Burton, Dale Jr., Sterling, Ward, Kevin Harvick, Tony, Matt Kenseth round out your top 10. Kyle Petty in third. I'm gobsmacked. Watkins Glen, who? Oh, big problems for Dale Jarrett. Big problems for DJ. Finishes in 40th. Tony Stewart, Ricky Craven, Michael Waltrip, all also DNF. Nobody cares about Casey Atwood. Jeff Burton, Sterling Marlin, DNF. But who wins? Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon back-to-back, I think. I think the Brickyard was just before this. Dale Jr., Bobby Labonte, Jeff Andretti, Todd Bodine, top 5. Terry Labonte, Kevin Harvick, Jeff Green, Ricky Rudd, Kurt Busch. But a DNF for the 88. I think that's his first of the year. It's getting nuts. It's getting nuts. Pepsi 400 at Michigan. I don't want to sign no damn sponsors. Leave me alone. No DNFs, but Jeff Gordon, I think, just ripped off 3 wins in a row. He wins at Michigan. Only led 40 or 34 laps. Yes, he got 175 points. I don't know. I have no idea. 175 points, though. Jeff Burton in second. Rusty Wallace third. Tony Stewart fourth. Matt Kenseth fifth. Jeff Green in sixth. Terry Labonte seventh. Mark Martin eighth. Bobby Labonte. The Labonte brothers in the top 10. Kurt Busch in 10th. Where is Dale Jarrett and Dale Jr. finished right next to each other? Where's Jimmy? Jimmy Johnson's fallen off a cliff. Jeff Gordon, 3 straight wins, if I'm not mistaken. Time for the Bristol night race. The Sharpie 500. At least I'm pretty sure it's the night race. It should be. I'm not wrong. You're wrong. Who wins? Bad luck continues. A second DNF. I also just saw the margin of victory, so I'm excited to see who won. A second DNF in like 3 races for Dale Jarrett. Points lead might be slipping. Oh my god, Jeff Gordon again. I think that's 5 straight races, I want to say. It's 4 or 5. He's won a lot. Jeff Burton, Kurt Busch, Sterling Marlin, Ricky Rudd, Dale Jr., Matt Kenseth, Mark Martin, Jimmy Johnson, the top 10. Let's go. Ryan Newman in 10th. Kevin Harvick, Tony Stewart. And I kind of want to check. It'd be what? 9, 18, 27, 36. So we got a couple more. We're just going to keep going. Keep plugging along. Stop asking if I want to sign sponsors. If you want to sponsor me, email me. Darlington for the Southern 500. What do we have? DNFs. Labonte and Harvick. And Dale Jr., I think, sweeps Darlington this year. With a win, Bobby Labonte, Dale Jarrett, Jeff Burton, Sterling Marlin. Jeff Gordon finally gets his streak broken, but still with a top 10. Jimmy Johnson with the top 10 back-to-back weeks, I think. Matt Kenseth, Bill Elliott. Kyle Petty with another top 10. That's like his 3rd on the season. Craziness. And then Richmond. A lot of DNFs. After 2 laps, Robbie Gordon blows up or gave up, one of the 2. Michael Waltrip, Ward Burton, Matt Kenseth, Greg Biffle. Tough day for Roush. 3 cars DNF. Jesus. Bill Elliott DNFs also. And Jeff Burton wins at Richmond. Bobby Labonte, Dale Jarrett back on his high horse after DNFing a bunch. Sterling Marlin, Dale Jr., Kurt Busch, Tony Stewart, Rusty, Jimmy Johnson. Where is Jeff Gordon? He's in 12th. So Jimmy is starting to turn it up a little bit. Jimmy's had a lot of top 5s in a row. Oh my. Casey Atwood finishes dead last. And he didn't even run a lap. I didn't know that was possible. Mark Martin DNFs, Scott Wimmer DNFs, but Dale Jarrett, another one. And we're about to check the standings. That's 3 DNFs in this. That's 3 DNFs out of 9 races. So he's DNF'd out of 33% of the races. Ryan Newman also DNFs. Ricky Rudd wins. Jeff Gordon is second. So I think another big chunk of the... I mean, I don't know how many points Jeff Gordon's made up or how many points anybody's made up. But I think Jeff Gordon's been the biggest mover in this part of the season. Matt Kenseth, Kevin Harvick, Bill Elliott, Rusty Wallace, Sterling Marlin, Michael Waltrip, Bobby Labonte, Dale Jr. top 10. Jimmy Johnson in second after another 22nd after another pole. My God, imagine if he could turn these poles into wins. Season info. So Jeff Gordon won 4 races in a row. He won the Brickyard, the Glen, the Pepsi 400, and then the Sharpie 500. We're starting to get down to the nitty gritty though. Nobody cares about the bottom. Damn, Jeff Burton is your points leader. What the heck? Jeff Burton leads the points, 101 points ahead of Jeff Gordon, 138 ahead of Dale Jarrett, and Dale Jr.'s just there, 254 points back. Kurt Busch in 5th. Sterling, Rusty, Tony, Matt, and Ricky Rudd round out the top 10. Where's Jimmy Johnson? JJ in 15th. Pretty solid rookie season, I'd say. But that's crazy right there. That is craziness. Jimmy Johnson, 5 poles. Jimmy Spencer, just crazy qualifying speed. Neither one of these guys can do shit in a race, but they can qualify, that's for sure. Scott Wimmer, why 2 poles? And why does Ward not have 1? Ward Burton doesn't. Scott Wimmer has more poles than Ward Burton. I'm just mind blown. Dale Jr. 5 wins. Jeff Gordon, you saw all 4 of them in a row. Sterling Marlin 3. Dale Jarrett 3. Jeff Burton 3. Tony 2. Ricky 2. Rusty 1. Matt 1. Kevin Harvick 1. Bill Elliott 1. Kurt Busch 1. And that's it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different winners. So that's pretty good. 14 top 5s for Gordon, along with Jeff Burton. And Jeff Gordon has 21 top 10s to Jeff's 17. But Jeff has a better finish. Average finish. Nobody's average finish is below 8 anymore. Dale Jarrett had an average finish below 6.5. Dale Jarrett has still led the most laps. Dale Jr. and Jeff Burton also part of the 1,000 lap lead club. Jeff Gordon's up to 714 now. Kevin Harvick 638. It's pretty good. I almost just called him Sterling Labonte. Good lord. Awards. Jimmy Johnson. Probably gonna end up your rookie of the year. Frank Kimmel is ahead of Jamie McMurray. I don't understand life. Jimmy Johnson pole award, obviously. Jeff Burton won the Jackpot 5. The next one is the next Talladega race. Ford 15 points ahead of Chevy. And then Dale Jarrett, your lap champion right now. So, last quarter of the season, gonna try and fly through it as fast as possible. Still trying to figure out how I want to do this. Editing wise, that's fine. Stop asking if I want a damn sponsor. Kevin Harvick finishes 40th. DNF, Bobby Labonte, and Jimmy Johnson also. You guys suck, Jerry Nadeau. Bums. All DNF here at Dover. Jeff Gordon wins. Jeff Gordon wins. Dale Dale Jr. in second. Ricky Rudd in third. Mark Martin 4th. Sterling Marlin 5th. Tony 6th. Wad Button in 7th. Ricky Craven and Johnny Benson with top 10s. And Jeff Burton finishes 10th. Dale Jarrett finishes 11th. So old Jeff Gordon taking a chunk out of their points lead, or the Jeff Burton's point lead, as we head to Kansas. No important DNFs. Wow, Sterling Marlin waxed the field by almost 12 seconds. Rusty Wallace finishes 2nd. Jeff Gordon finishes 3rd. Kurt Busch in 4th. Mark Martin in 5th. Matt Kenseth 6th. Dale Jarrett 7th. And Jeff Burton in 9th. Not very good. Jeff Gordon really mounting a charge here. This is scary. Talladega, one of the... I don't remember what it's called. I have to double check. The Jackpot 5. I don't know who's eligible. We're going to find out if somebody wins it, though. EA Sports 500 at Dega. Junior won in the spring. It's probably going to be Junior here in the fall. I can tell you it's not going to be Ward Burton winning in the fall. It's Rusty Wallace. Rusty, Sterling, Tony Stewart, Kevin Harvick, and Dale Jarrett finishes 5th. With Jeff Gordon right behind him. Mark Martin, Jeremy Mayfield, Jeff Burton 9th again. Dale Jr. in 10th. Margin of victory is 6 seconds at a super speedway. They must have all wrecked behind him. Ricky Rudd in 11th. Nobody cares further on back. Back to Lowe's Motor Speedway. I waiting for Jimmy Johnson's first career win. Stop asking me to sign sponsors. I don't care. Although I probably should because we're losing money. But it's fine. We're just here to watch. Go to NASCAR races basically for free. Or pay way more money to go to NASCAR races. It doesn't matter. No big points implications today. Tony Stewart, your most notable DNF, besides maybe Matt Kenseth. Dale Jr. wins at Lowe's Motor Speedway. He swept Lowe's and Darlington because he won the Coke 600. Sterling Marlin, Rusty Wallace, Dale Jarrett, Jeff Burton, and where's Jeff Gordon? Oh boy. Jeff Gordon finishes 14th. Not good for the 24 fans. And we'll check stuff after Martinsville. See how it goes. Everybody runs all the laps at Martinsville, and no cautions at Martinsville. I don't believe that one bit. Jeff Gordon back in victory lane. Ricky Rudd, Bobby Labonte, Matt Kenseth, Sterling Marlin, Tony Stewart, Dale Jr., Rusty, Ryan, Jeff Burton. Where's the 88 at? In 13th. Jimmy Johnson finishes 11th. So Jeff Gordon, we're gonna check it. Just a couple of races left here in the season. Standings take me to the top. Jeff Burton still leads by the slimmest of margins. 9 points over Jeff Gordon. It is getting intense. Dale Jarrett still there, 127 back. Junior not. I don't want to say he's completely out of it, being 202 back, and neither is Sterling Marlin. I'd say Rusty probably is. So, it's going to get spicy. It's going to get spicy as we head to Atlanta. No championship implications in the DNFs. Dale Jarrett wins ahead of Jeff Gordon, Mark Martin, Rusty Wallace, Sterling Marlin, Kevin Harvick, Ricky Rudd, and Jeff Burton just finishes in 8th again. Dale Jr. in 9th. Not going to get it done. But Dale Jarrett, winner at Atlanta by 6 seconds, almost. I'm really curious. I mean, dominated too, by the way. I led 139 laps. Back to Rockingham. Getting close to the end of the season. Nobody DNFs that's in the championship hunt. And Dale Jarrett back to back. Jeff Burton in 5th. Jeff Gordon in 9th. It's starting to get crazy. Dale Jr. finishes 6th. Sterling Marlin in 4th. 2 races left in the season. I gotta know. I can't not know. 3 points is the gap. I mean, it's over. It's over if you're not in these top 3, I think. I don't think Sterling Marlin can get in it unless these 3 DNF. But wow, 3 points. Jeff Burton. Jeff Burton could be a NASCAR Winston Cup Series champion. That would be nuts. We're gonna see how Phoenix goes, and then it'll be the last race of season number 1. Oh my god. Dale Jarrett makes 22 laps in the second to last race of the season and DNFs. And Jeff Gordon wins. Oh man. What a comeback, dude. He's gonna be the points leader going into the last race of the year. Junior finished 5th. Jeff Burton finished as 11th. Oh no. Flat Homestead. I mean, it's over. Jeff Burton has to, I think he has to win. Because Jeff Gordon, unless Jeff Gordon DNFs, he's going to be in the top 10. Oh, man. Dale Jarrett, what a time to DNF, brother. Oh, no. Homestead, final race of the season. Jeff versus Jeff. Who's going to be your champ? Nobody DNFs. Nobody DNFs. That is a part of the championship hunt. Jeff Gordon finishes in 2nd, clinching a championship. I believe his 4th or 5th. I'll have to double check. Where did Jeff Burton finish? Jeff Burton finishes in 8th. Not enough for the mayor. As Jeff Gordon wins a championship here in the first season of the sim. Mark Martin cannot be overlooked. Mark Martin wins the race at Homestead. Kevin Harvick finishes on a high note in 3rd. Dale Jr., another top 5 to cap off what was a tumultuous year for DEI. Won a lot of races, DNF'd a lot. Michael Waltrip, a top 10. He had a really rough start to the season, too. I mean, just a crazy, crazy season. So it is his 5th championship. He goes back-to-back, winning in 01 and 02 for Jeff Gordon. I had to double-check real quick. Dale Jarrett, disappointing end of the season. I mean, second half of the year really killed him. It was just a terrible second half to the year. But how about Jeff Gordon kick starts? I mean, he just took the first half of the season off and then said, okay, I guess I'll try now. Wins 4 in a row. 5. And then 6, 7. I mean, just closed out the season like an animal. Oh boy, that's not what I wanted. He finishes 75 points ahead of Jeff Burton. Dale Jr. with a top 5 finish in points after DNFing like 80 times this year. Dale Jarrett, how the mighty have fallen, down to 5th. Rusty Wallace 6th. Ricky Rudd 7th. Tony Stewart 8th. Kurt Busch 9th, Kevin Harvick in 10th. Take a look at the driver stats. Mark Martin, 6 poles. He's going to steal the pole award away from Jimmy Johnson. Just crazy. Jeff Gordon, 7 wins. Junior 6. Just absolutely insane. Back-to-back titles. He's at 65 wins. It's just incredible. Incredible for Jeff Gordon. Dale Jr. finishes with 6 wins, Jarrett with 5, Sterling Marlin with 4, Jeff Burton with 3, Rusty Wallace with 2, Tony 2, Ricky Rudd 2, Mark Martin, Kenseth, Harvick, Bill Elliott, Kurt Busch, all end with 1. And I think that's 12 different winners. Well, I just have to count out loud because I can't count quietly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 different winners. Jeff Gordon and Sterling Marlin both killed it. 20 top 5s. Dale Jarrett had 16 top 5s. And Jeff Gordon, 29 top 10s out of 36 races. Mark Martin had the best average start. Jeff Gordon obviously has the best average finish at 8.2. And he enters the 1,000 lap lead club, which is a member of, or a party of 4. Kevin Harvick got really close. Love to see Kevin Harvick do some damage in this sim. Jimmy Johnson is your Rookie of the Year for 2002 over Ryan Newman. Frank Kimmel somehow beats Jamie McMurray. I have no idea how. Mark Martin, your pole award winner. Nobody won the Jackpot 5 for the last race of the year. Ford, manufacturer champion. And Dale Jarrett is your lap champion by 500 laps. Insanity. Insanity. So we now save the career mode. Because I just realized I have forgotten to do it this entire time. And we are gonna start the new season. We're gonna keep the same... We're gonna keep the same schedule for a while. We'll change it up at some point. I don't know what all tracks there are or whatever, but we'll do that after probably season 5. This is probably gonna be a little longer. This might get broken down into season by season episodes instead, which is fine. But we are gonna do... We're gonna see if we get any driver transfers. If we get some good ones, I'll let you know. If not, we just won't. And then we'll get ready for season 2. So I made a little bit of a mistake. I recorded this, but I didn't talk over it, so I'm just gonna take I have the screen grab here, but these are the retirements and the replacements. Scott Wimmer retired. He was replaced by George Williams. Casey Kane was oh my goodness, replaced by Rick something. You'll see it in a later episode. But yeah, these were the retirements and the replacements. And this is how we're going to wrap up season number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Like my Facebook page, Twitter, not Instagram, but Twitter, all that good stuff that's linked down below. And keep your eye out for episode 2, which will be coming out in a little bit, a couple of days probably. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Peace.